I'm gonna say so. Yeah, like the PR teams of all these companies have been working. That's all. I'm like, they've been working. I will give it that. PR is they getting their money's worth, like for real.
I'm gonna be typing this shit up and then be like backspace.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
That's
and
all
then
it
they
is.
have to get it approved because it probably go to 3-4 different reviewers.
Easy.
Okay, yeah, this is black. This is okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I know somebody that wish they had a backspace, and it's probably Drew Brees, the way they attack.
Yeah.
Fuck Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, he didn't even get to have a backspace because first he messed up on camera. He said his joint on camera.
Yeah,
That's where he messed up.
What exactly?
You could tell he took time.
What exactly? I want to know exactly what he said.
Still wrote a caption up. So
I want to know what he said because I'm lost on this.
Oh, you
I heard it and I really wasn't. I had absolutely zero problem with what he said. I wasn't offended on any level. So that's why I want to know. Maybe I heard the wrong.
He said some Bama shit. He said some Bama.
What did he say? I want to know what he said because
he was basically he's basically ignoring the last I don't know how many years since Kaepernick first knelt or whatever, and everybody else was kneeling and shit. He basically ignored the whole argument of where they specifically said we're not kneeling because we don't like the military. We're kneeling because of police brutality.
Yeah,
and he
made
comes out here talking about, when I hear the anthem and the flag, I think about my grandfathers and they fought for the war and all. Nigga, they specifically have said it's not about the military. They specifically said that.
He just made it a military.
He said in response to Kaepernick, or was he just like? He
was responding to a question. He was responding to a question about the injustices and everything, and then he was just responding to a question, but like his POV,
they basically
his
asked him if he had a problem if anybody would kneel this season, if anybody kneeled again this season.
And he said it's disrespectful to the flag. He doesn't agree. And that's what he brought into his forefathers. Blah blah blah. They went to war and everything. But that's why I say there's black people with you in that war, man, fighting for rights they never fucking got after that war with your grandfathers. So I don't need that's what I'm saying. It's about a bigger issue than just the military and all that. And he just like a hypocrite. He was kneeling when Cap was doing all that stuff to putting on a front for his teammates. You know what I'm saying? So that made him look bad as well. And then it was just insensitive. You know what I'm saying?
He was kneeling.
He kneeled.
He kneeled a few times.
He kneeled. Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I'm looking.
I got pictures of it.
Remember that time they had all the NFL players kneel. Remember that little thing they did where everybody went.
When they were locking arms and all that.
Was it for the anthem?
They locked arms.
Yeah. I put a post in the group chat, Randall. I put a post in the group chat with him kneeling.
My whole thing with that is I don't really care if Drew Brees is in solidarity with any black movement because he's not a black man. So I don't need him to speak for me or be on my side. That shit don't mean he's not black. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He's not giving birth to black children who's going to be a part of the black community. I don't give a fuck. If anybody going to be involved, if we care about what anybody feel, it needs to be only black people because this is a black issue. I mean, tell me if I'm missing something.
I hear that. I feel that.
No,
I understand it being a black issue.
But I feel like somebody shouldn't speak on that if they ain't black. Why are you speaking on that?
No,
and that's not even the topic at hand.
But he just gave his opinion on. But what I'm saying is, someone asked him a question and he gave an answer on how he felt about the situation. That's his opinion. He's white. Has nothing to do with me.
No, but
Aaron Rodgers gave a whole different.
When you're equating kneeling and the flag to police brutality, that's a total different topic, and that's a total different discussion. I understand he said that same exact shit in 2016, exactly when Kaepernick started. He said he felt it was disrespectful for anybody to kneel, but at the same time, that's not the issue. If people are kneeling. That's your right, bro. In regards to police brutality, if you're talking about people kneeling for the flag and anything like that, those are two total different scenarios.
Exactly.
It happened at the same time, but it happens when people kneel. They kneel during the national anthem, but you can't equate. I don't think you can equate kneeling and disrespecting the American flag with police brutality, and even those are the first words that come out of your mouth. Then you double. Those are the first words that come out of your mouth during this time period right now, when we're at a point of talking about racial justice and injustice and how equality matters and everything of that sort. And those are the first things that come out of your mouth. Then you double down and say the shit again. And then the very next morning, after you get all the backlash, after you get all the response from teammates, that's when you put out the written apology. Then you put up an Instagram, a black hand and a white hand shaking hands and making.
That was nonsense.
That's the fucking problem. Like you pretend.
Yeah, that's that PR shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, he had to cover. He had to cover that.
All right. So
he's trying to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Whatever you doing, what's the difference between him and Coca-Cola and all these other companies putting out statements? Everybody just trying to protect themselves because right now they know it's a very sensitive time. So if you go to anything that's not in alignment with the movement, then you could possibly lose money. So Drew Brees apologizing. But I'm saying, if we saying that it's fake and it's phony because Drew Brees is apologizing because he made a statement, we always like to say these racist, rich billionaire elite white men. These are the same people who own these Coca-Colas and all these big business companies that's coming out here and putting out these statements. So I mean, that's why I'm sitting there trying to understand, like, what makes them any different? That's why I'm saying everybody right now is a sensitive where you almost feel like you don't have no choice but to go along, or you're gonna be attacked. You or either financially or socially. I'm not saying nothing.
He's in the position.
Yeah, I'm just literally saying
like
that
people
out here is companies is like, oh shit, there's a lot of movement in this direction. Let me make sure that I'm not on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, I don't think we can stop that though. I don't think we can stop that. That's a PR stunt. That's up to them. You know what I'm saying? We can't determine if they real or genuine.
It's money. It's money.
But then we're gonna still go out and spend money with Coca-Cola and Pepsi and all these people putting out fake ass statements.
Maybe we'll see. I don't
think you can determine who's real or not. I mean,
right. So that's what I'm saying. So what's the point of putting all this emotion and what's it called, a negative, you know what I'm saying, expression towards one entity, but then they doing the same shit. They doing the same shit. I don't understand. I'm not saying nothing. Niggas looking confused. I ain't saying nothing deep.
I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is, look, coming from him, it's just disappointing because first of all, your position on the football field is quarterbacking. You leading. So this is actually an opportunity to help with the change, especially with who he is as an athlete. I don't want to say he's a leader or anything like that, but he's celebrity.
He's a leader.
He has a following.
He don't owe me shit, though. That's what I'm saying.
He don't owe me. I'm not saying he owes me anything.
Owe me nothing. They don't owe nobody shit.
I was never saying that.
Shit.
But the tone that we in right now is to lead, man. It's not to give static, and you know what I mean. Like I didn't expect him to do all that, but like I said, like it'd be refreshing to lead in that situation. You play with black athletes. You know what I mean? You in New Orleans,
whole offense black,
heavily populated black city. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they support you. So where's the support during these times? That's where I was coming from.
Support the team. They support the team. They're gonna still go to those New Orleans.
His team ain't gonna support him. He ain't gonna have no team. He ain't about to have no team.
Exactly.
So you support him after that, Marcus? You support him after he said that?
I don't give a fuck. I wasn't a fan of Drew Brees. I respect him as a football player, as what he does.
They say if you was
nigga has a talent, and I respect his talent. It doesn't go further than that.
If you was his teammate, you wouldn't say nothing to him. You would still play alongside him.
If he my teammate, our job is to play to win the game. So as long as that nigga can play to win the game, that all that other personal shit don't have nothing to do with our objective. Like this motherfucker. What I'm saying is right. What I'm saying is even in the military, there's motherfuckers who come from racist towns, racist motherfucking areas, and they still have to get the job done, whether they like the person that they next to or not.
Right.
Like even if like put this what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like Drew Brees might say what he said, and I put it like this: like there's fucking niggas on teams right now that don't like each other, but they still got to do that shit. What does this make it any fucking difference? You don't like one aspect of them as a man. Okay, you don't like that. Y'all still gotta go play football and win games. Like it's niggas on football. I guarantee you inside that same locker room, you are a group of niggas who don't like each other. They still do what they gotta do.
That was a missed opportunity by him.
I don't know. To me, this is like I'm just saying. Like, go ahead, Paul.
We're talking right now on this platform, right? And we've been talking about our experiences, like personally, and how we've experienced, racism or prejudice and stuff like that. So I guess personally, you're saying being on the team with him, you wouldn't have no words for him. I can't sit here and say I wouldn't have any words with him. So I don't understand.
The attention is going to be directed to the whole team regardless.
I don't feel like he has no responsibility to me as a white man. I am a black man that's of black.
So you would. I'm saying
you wouldn't looking to a man of another race to be a part of my movement. That ain't got shit to do with him. His job is to come in there and throw a football good. That shit don't got nothing to do with what I go through. That has nothing to do with me.
I understand what you're saying. You're not giving your energy to that.
Nigga don't work for the police department. The nigga ain't a judge. He does what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. He is not in a position to arrest me. I don't care, nigga.
But he's in a position to help with change, correct? He's not. He's not in a position to have an influence on that.
He got a platform.
He's not in a position to have influence on some change.
He got a platform.
Okay,
why not take advantage? Hold on. Why not take advantage of that opportunity? Whether or not he white, black, or whatever, he's on the team with white, black, and all that anyway.
And the thing about
all right, so you going to support? So if you got a gay nigga in your locker room, you going to support all gay movements because you got a gay nigga in your locker room?
I don't have whatever your sexual preference is your sexual preference.
I'm saying, are you going to support everything that's because of what he believes in? And you going to support everything he believes in just because he's your teammate?
I probably won't give my energy to everything.
Opinions. Niggas are exactly. I wouldn't give my energy to that nigga because we are teammates, nigga. I mean, we are here to play a game. We're not here for anything other than that. I don't expect, I don't get that shit. I don't go to work and expect my coworkers to go to bat for me with everything that I deal with in life.
I got you. And you're not supposed to give your energy to everything.
The problem is your boy as a quarterback, he's a leader of the team.
The quarterback.
Right,
okay,
and he's giving.
I'm pretty sure this is why I want you niggas to understand.
But you know he's giving speeches of
cool,
we're brothers.
Even on their team, when you win a game, he's getting all the credit for the team. You play for all the energy you put into this team and this game and everything. He's gonna get the credit when they win. You understand that?
So let me just say.
In the game, we're talking about a game.
You the one talking about you in the game and everything else. So all the energy and everything else that you put into the game, that ain't gonna matter at the end of the day. When this white man is gonna get all the credit for it. This white man's gonna get all the credit for your work.
It's been happening.
What he talking about?
It's been happening. Who control the media?
So let me just
of course, it's gonna be like that.
So all I want to say is this is my thing. This is my thing. Drew Brees, as you're saying, Drew Brees cannot speak for the black community. He can't say anything on behalf of the black community. He's not
agreed.
He's not a black representative. He doesn't live a day in the life of a black person.
So he shouldn't comment about it.
That's my thing. He shouldn't comment about it.
He probably shouldn't have.
Comment about it. You're making divisive statements in a time when we're not trying to be divisive. In a time.
But this is what I understand.
No. I let you go, Marcus. Let me go. So all I'm saying is, if that question comes up and somebody says, you say, man, I don't understand. Me personally, say something like, me personally, that is not my realm. I don't know anything about the black community. I don't know anything about what they're going through on a day-to-day basis. So I can't speak to them. Me, myself, personally, because of X, Y, and Z. But this motherfucker said, I find it disrespectful, or I find it disrespectful. And that is where it becomes super divisive at a time. And I understand we are in society and there's two total different sides of this equation where some people are truly all about this racist shit and some people are not. But at a time where, like, if you are a leader and you are a fucking NFL man of the year, which means like you're supposed to have like some sort of type of integrity about bringing all types of people together at some point in time, I feel like that's where you say, that is not my place and I can't say anything. That's all I have to say. All I'm saying about it. Like, as you're saying, Marcus, I get it. You can't say anything about it, but don't say anything about it. Like, because we do
exactly.
Shit.
Like my mom used to feel you. But look, this is my point. This is my response to it. Hold on, let me just say this real quick. This is my response. All right, okay, we can sit there and say he can't say nothing. We can be like, oh, he can't speak because he's not saying. But look, how many white people was out there marching next to black people with this whole thing? It's okay for white people to go and march with us. It's okay for Max Kellerman and other white people on TV to speak on our issues as long as they go along with the movement. But then when somebody said they don't agree with it, then that's when they should be quiet and stay away, right?
Well, wrong is wrong.
There's white people all immersed in this movement right now.
No, this is what I'm saying. You don't have to be quiet. But just like he said.
Okay, so why can't he just have an opinion that's not along?
He can. Listen, he can. But don't come out and make a statement saying you sorry about your opinion.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're wrong.
Okay, but he said he apologized because of the outrage.
Yeah.
Nah, he apologized because he was wrong, bro. No, he knows he was wrong. We had to teach him he was wrong. That's what you have to do with white people. You have to educate them. That's what it was.
You need to educate them. They don't got shit to do with me. That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
They don't got shit to do with me.
That's what it was. And honestly, like the only reason I'm saying I'm disappointed because he has a responsibility too. He a future Hall of Famer, Man of the Year and all that. You got a responsibility to your city, to the game of football, to your team.
Go ahead, Randall.
Is that not true or not? You're gonna be like, how are you gonna represent them? That's a bad representation. And if I'm on the team with you, like you spoke to earlier, if I'm playing on the team with you, that's a bad representation of me because I'm black.
He should go along with my movement because he throws the football well.
That's a bad representation of me because I'm black. No, I'm not saying that.
Based off his ability to throw that football, that gives him. He should be saying what I want him to say.
No, he should. I'm saying you have a responsibility. You're entitled to your opinion, like I said, and he should have stuck with his opinion. Don't apologize after your opinion, then.
Twice.
So I would have a heart to heart with you, and then I take that shit back 3 days later. How would you feel about me?
Go ahead,
you wouldn't even feel if I was being honest with you. You wouldn't even feel like you knew me for real.
It's disingenuous.
Like, yeah, he told me this, but he showed me something he showed me something else. Like, no, that ain't even right.
I look at this whole shit as disingenuous. I think
man, stay behind. Stand behind what you believe in. Then he ain't stand behind what he believed in. Yeah. So he knew he was wrong, whether it's for politics or not. He knew he was wrong. He fucked up the money. He knew that.
What you got to say? What's up?
Nah, I just like on the whole like national anthem shit. Like outside of who this person is as a quarterback or if he's the leader of the franchise, I just don't appreciate the fact that people don't get an even chance to speak their mind. That's all what it's about to me. If you want to speak your mind, you want to exercise the First Amendment, then it should be an even playing field on both sides. So if Drew Brees is saying that you shouldn't be kneeling, that's fucked up because you're exercising your First Amendment and
exactly
exercise his First Amendment. That's where the white privilege factors in.
Yeah,
that's true.
They're telling us that you can't do this.
You say what you
do it a different way.
You're not allowed to say shit.
Kaepernick can't say what he want to say. That's what I got an issue with.
Right there, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Cap is the
shit.
What you
mean?
It's
the same exact shit. Both sides, niggas is mudslinging the same.
But it's not the same shit because we not telling them what not to do.
Because he's not saying like I understand.
But niggas is telling him what he shouldn't say. We just had a whole conversation about him saying why he shouldn't be if he shouldn't be saying what he had to say or whatever he just said he shouldn't be saying.
No. I'm missing the point.
If it was the same, then Drew Brees would have said, "Okay, I understand why he's doing that, but this is how I feel." He's saying flat out.
He went straight into it. Yeah,
it's wrong. What he's doing is wrong. That's
He said Kaepernick was wrong.
And honestly, Marcus, you need to watch it. You need to watch it though, Marcus, because his tone wasn't like, oh, it should be. No, that motherfucker had a tone like he was upset. Like he's been thinking about it. He's been marinating on this shit. It ain't been no. It wasn't no like. It wasn't no.
I'm just keeping it real. That shit don't put no weight on my spirit. Now that shit don't bother me at all.
And I totally understand. It shouldn't be putting no weight on mine or whatever. But it already took my energy.
It shouldn't bother nobody in this joint, but I mean, you're definitely gonna think twice about celebrating. You know what I'm saying? We all play football shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, I'll make sure I won't raise my hand and shit next time the nigga break a record or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For my people.
He ain't gonna break nothing. Nobody blocking for him, man. I'm telling you.
Him or Drake from